Hi, I'm Rachel from 7 and All, and today I'm going to be showing you the newest unit from Gather Round Homeschool, which is South America. This unit just came out at the end of May, and I purchased it right away, the digital version, and I got the teacher's guide printed as well as 4 different student notebooks for 4 different levels. So Gather Round Homeschool, if you're not familiar, is a unit study type of curriculum. So they have specific topics that each unit will cover, but within that unit, they study multiple different subjects. So each unit will pull in art, science, geography, social studies, language arts, a variety of different topics or different subjects, all surrounding one topic of study. And what's more, they are designed that you can use one unit with multiple different ages of children in your homeschool. So that's why they have the student notebook at different levels, and I did print out 4 of those levels. So I'm planning to show you a little bit about the differences between the pages in the student notebooks for this South America unit. Alright, so here we have the teacher's guide for the South America unit study with the beautiful watercolor artwork that is signature to the Gather Round Homeschool Curriculum. And I did have this printed at a local print shop. I always have my homeschool printing done at a local shop. I don't have a good enough printer to really do it at home. So this is a good option for us. The beginning just starts with kind of an overview of the curriculum and the vision and idea behind the curriculum. Then they go on to lists of books for different levels, which is very helpful. I really like using living books, using both nonfiction and fiction to kind of expand our studies. So I really appreciate reading a lot of books. I've already looked at these, and we do have a few in our collection. But I just heard that our local library will be opening up, so I will be able to borrow some from the library as well. Each teacher's guide also includes a few pages for planning out, so you can schedule things ahead of time, know what you need to do, which is definitely helpful for planner type personalities. Now you can take a look at the table of contents. Because South America does not have as many countries as many of the other continents, they devoted one chapter to 10 different countries in South America, and then one chapter to the city within each country. So that's very cool. So you get 2 lessons basically focused in one country, and they start with Venezuela. I think this is very cool that they do a artwork of the flag rather than just a flat picture of it. And I love how often they include maps within their books, both in the teacher's guide and in the student workbooks, because geography is just one of my absolute favorite topics to cover, and I think map work is really important, picturing where things are. So they have definitely some beautiful full color pictures in here. They have different kind of boxed out activity breaks, which here this is look up pictures of blue crabs. So I love, I have used that technique so many times of let's stop and let's look up pictures of something. I think it's one of the fastest ways to help kids really make connections with what they're learning. Sometimes they just need to see a picture of it. And one thing that's unique about the South America unit is that they're actually incorporating a bit of foreign language study into it, and they're doing Spanish because Spanish is such a widely spoken language on the continent of South America. And I do really appreciate this because my husband and I, our kids, were a bilingual family. We do speak both Spanish and English at home, but my sisters, who I'm going to be doing this with, they don't speak Spanish. But I think this will be a fun way to kind of introduce them to it, maybe get them speaking Spanish a little bit more to their nephews, and kind of getting to know that part of our life. Should have mentioned what this is. Then that was the first lesson, and then this whole page is the day at a glance, which is 2 sides of a page here, which has what types of pages the students will be doing in their student notebooks, what types of assignments they have, so that the teacher, the parent, can just see right here, okay, This is what they'll be working on. This is what my kid might need help with. This is what I know that they can do on their own. And here we're going on to Caracas. We have the day in the life of a child there. And they just expand more on the city of Venezuela. Go on to a day in the life, or the country of Venezuela. Sorry, excuse me. And then we move on to Brazil. And I think they'll also be talking about some of the other languages spoken in South America, such as Portuguese and some of the others. So this is really cool. I appreciate the general text, which definitely gives you a lot of information to work with. But then I love the extensions and the activity breaks and the books. So I think this is enough on your own, but if you find something super interesting and you just want to explore it more, they definitely kind of give you the impetus to, yeah, go ahead, explore more. Dig really deep and see what you can discover. I also love that they include flags for each different country. My husband is a big fan of flags. He had a collection of them when I first met him in college. Flags of different countries that different friends from different countries had given him. So that was really fun. We got some more Spanish over here. Very important, the male and female articles. So it's so colorful, definitely exploring this culture. When I was debating which unit to buy, I talked to the girls about it and they actually said, yeah, South America is a good option because we literally don't know anything about South America. And maybe I should be more concerned about that statement, but I'm actually not, because I think it's a very, very good thing when you know what you don't know. And so to me, that's a good skill. So I'm glad that they were able to identify they don't know anything about South America. And so they're excited to begin this study. So that's been most of what the teacher's guide includes in the back. We have all the references for the information. We have a nice map here. So not much of an appendix here, just keeping it very simple. Got the credits, references, and a map of South America. But that's the whole style of the lessons within the teacher's guide. I'm very happy with this and excited to start using it. I'm going to be showing you the student notebooks next. I'm showing you the high school notebook that I printed out for one of my sisters. I haven't seen very many people showing videos about what the high school books are like, and I think that's really interesting because as a homeschool family, we really want to make sure that our high school curriculum is very rigorous and preparing for college, because my sister is already planning and dreaming of what she wants to do in college in the future. So, and I should mention, I did get all the student notebooks printed in black and white. It's really hard to break a thrifty girl of long held habits, and these are beautifully made in color in the original digital version, and you definitely can print them in color. But for 4 student notebooks, to me it just made sense as a consumable notebook to go ahead and print it in black and white. And these notebooks do not have as many illustrations and full color images as the teacher's guide had anyways, because they're much more meant to be drawn in and written in. So I think these actually do print very well in black and white. So they have the whole scope and sequence, so you can see right at the beginning what you'll be covering. A nice book report format here that can go along with the books that they're reading to go with this unit. Nice coloring page if your kids are more into art. And then we start with the actual pages for the first lesson, taking your own notes. So it's less directed, I think, on the notebooking pages for high school. And they are working more independently. They're being asked tough questions. They sometimes have to do some more research. And they get more in-depth information on some topics. Writing is a subject that is very important to me, so I am very glad that they include a lot of writing, because I think that's a skill that really needs to be developed well before students head off to college, because college classes are so heavy on writing. So this is, I think, just really fun how they're incorporating so many different topics. So you can see they're going from Bible right here to then language arts focus, 5 W's, and then a history and science focus, a chance to do research skills, thumbs up, man. That's definitely what kids need. That's a very good life preparation activity. And I saw that they are also in this unit looking into reliable sources, what kind of sources to trust. So these are a lot of fun, but this is the high school level. And then there's a variety between each level, from early reader to early elementary to upper elementary. So you're going to see the biggest difference from high school to early reader, where there's a lot more hand-holding as far as writing, just taking it piece by piece. There's also some lines where they are supposed to be writing, which is definitely going to be good for our early reader. Chances to draw, labeling things, keeping it simpler with the Spanish practice. So I think they do a good job of keeping the pages very similar on the same topic, but then strongly adapting it. This is one technique I like for their note-taking, is that they can dictate to a parent or narrate to a parent, and then the parent writes here, and the child has a chance to copy. I think that will definitely give kids a much bigger chance of success at being able to write at this level. That's early reader, early elementary. We're still having lines on the page, which will be helpful and nice, but a little bit more independent work. We are also including spelling, more writing. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. They didn't know anything about South America before, but after this unit, they will never say that again. So here, this is the upper elementary. So this is the second highest one I printed. I didn't print the middle school because we don't have any middle schoolers right now. So by upper elementary, they're not doing the lines in the middle for writing anymore. And they're just being expected to work at a slightly higher level with each book. And I think that's really cool. So we'll be able to have everybody studying the same subject together. And I think we're going to really enjoy this. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, seeing everybody's video. And so, yeah, just know it definitely can work very well to go ahead and print student notebooks in black and white if you're a thrifty homeschool mom like me. And they don't look bad at all for consumable books that they're going to be writing in, and they can still keep them, of course, for a time to come. But they print very well and still look great. So I hope you have enjoyed this flip through of Gather Round's newest unit, South America. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you do click like and subscribe to our channel for more content from our adventurous and creative homeschooling family. Bye!